Today we're checking out some sweet new Gibson acoustic guitars.
I'll be faded out. You know they won't keep our moments.
No.
They always cut our moments out.
Hey guys, Chris here.
Hey, my name is Guillaume. Hope you're having a great day. We are. Absolutely we are. It's not just one special thing today. It's two special things.
It's Gibson Day.
And yeah, it's Gibson Day, yeah, because that's only video 1 out of 2, or video 2 out of 2, I don't know, depending on which order we release, right? You know, but today we have 2 new acoustic series, 1 new acoustic series, 1 addition to a previous acoustic series, as well as another video that's going to come out with some electric goodness as well. So yeah, well, let's start with yours, because technically yours is an addition to...
Exactly, yeah. So this is a part of the Generation collection. And this, as you might be able to tell from the shape, is the, wait, what is the official name? The G- Bird.
G-?
Which is, it's not the official name, it's the G Bird. It's a part of the Generation collection, and it has the
player port.
The player port. It's just such a nice sounding guitar. And you know those moments when you unpack a guitar and it just feels like
yeah.
Oh, that's going to be so much fun.
And that's going to be recurrent throughout this entire video, because...
Yeah.
We'll get there. We'll
get there. But I love this series. We made a video on it. Check out, it's on the channel. It's going to be linked. It's going to be in the description box, as a matter of fact. We love this series. These are more affordable versions of Gibson's legendary acoustic guitar models.
Still made in the USA.
Exactly. Same everything except for the finish, which is not buffed and not like glossy and whatever.
Yeah.
Way thinner finish as well. The player port is cool. It projects the sound towards the player, which is just such a nice thing. It's not a flashy feature. It's subtle, but you definitely feel the guitar around you. It's just an amazing,
super nice playing experience.
Yeah, totally. And it has a pickup also built in. It's just a very, very good example of a reasonably priced pro guitar.
Yeah,
like
for
as
sure.
much fun as you want from an acoustic. The sound, you just exactly how you want it. Super woody, loud, resonant. Perfect. Perfect.
Show us the sound. Show us the woolly.
Yes, I give you woolly. I give you all the woodiness. No. Yeah, behind the knot. Just such a nice and loud.
Yeah. I mean, my favorite feature on those were always the necks. Like, since we tried the first generation collection, Generation collection,
yeah, that's the order.
the necks, like the satin neck finish, is just something else. I love it. It's it's cheaper to produce, which is kind of, you know, a bit contradictory, at least to me, because that's my favorite, like, feeling.
Your preferred
neck.
feel
Absolutely.
is what costs less to produce.
Yeah.
So why not?
Yeah,
right?
exactly. I'm all sorts of down for that. Like, those guitars were extremely nice, and yeah, this is no exception.
What is that?
Yes.
That is a different story. Different collection, different series.
There's the name here if you can read. There's the name here if you can't. Sorry, this is part of the brand new Gibson Faded series, which is both an acoustic and an electric range of guitars.
Yeah.
And not new range. It's a range that was brought back from, I think, a few years ago now that it was discontinued. And it was one of the people's favorite, because what the Faded range is top-notch, again, US-made Gibsons, actual Gibsons, same hardware, same pickups, same everything. It's just that they don't buff them out. And they don't spend hours of like actual manual labors done with people that bumps the price way up, obviously, like the attention to detail on an actual nice nitro buffed finish, super shiny, super all that. And yeah, just leave them raw, not raw, but you know,
it's a thinner finish,
satin,
but it's
thin,
open pore and everything.
Open pore finish.
Beautiful, love it.
No concession on either the wood choices or the hardware or anything else but the finish. And again, more affordable, and it's better. At least in my opinion. I don't like a sticky neck. I'm that kind of guy. So yeah, and this is the Hummingbird model. This is one of the three models from that collection that we're going to go through today. The prettiest, dare I say?
Well,
if you like
we
birds,
could argue about
if you
that.
like birds and flowers. But yeah, it also sounds really, really good, and I'm going to try and do it somewhat justice. So sick. It sounds so good. They're just so balanced, and
right?
Obviously we're sitting in those very traditional shapes. We'll see after that with the J35, J45 that are coming next. Those are pretty big, you know, quintessential dreadnought guitars, basically. So you have all the frequencies, you have all the mids, you have all the punch. Those are the guitars you play when you're in a band and you need to be heard still. And they do that, and they're super balanced, super sweet sounding still. And that's the thing that the open pore will the open pore will do, at least in my opinion. It's just like, there's an extra something. In the fact that there's
super loud. That's
it's very loud,
so
very
obvious.
Resonant. You feel it on your chest, and I'm all about that. I'm all about that, and that Hummingbird is sweet.
Well, let me grab a faded one, and you get the other one.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Transition music. Hey Chris, what technique do you want to use? Yes.
Yes. I didn't tap. Also, no sweep picking.
Come on. There we go.
Oh, my fingers fall off. This is the J45 faded. And I really like this guitar.
It's very dark.
Warm, yes. Yeah, that's the thing. With the 3545, these guitars have fans. One will prefer one to another. And they are very similar, yet really different in a way. We'll talk about it after you play. I think let's not blabber too much. But what I love about this one is that warmth, because single notes, even if you go up the neck and on the higher strings, it just doesn't sound too thin. It sounds so pretty and fills up the room.
Body to it,
like,
yeah.
you know, just a few notes. It has that warmth and roundness. Still, you have the snap. It's not like a lazy tone or whatever. That's what I love about.
Do you think it's in the wood or in
the
the pickup?
Wood doesn't matter, as we know. Relax, Chris. Relax. No, it's the bracing and the wood selection and the shape, obviously, and the same thing as with the Hummingbird. Matte finish, satin finish, I guess. Super thin finish, mahogany, spruce, whatever you like on a J45, except for the buffed up, thicker nitro.
Yep.
Because it's thinner, and I like it. Let's hear the 35, and then let's see what's the difference.
I'm gonna play exactly what he played.
Okay, impressions?
I wonder which one I prefer. I'm sorry. No.
Seriously.
Okay, well, obviously this is the J35. That's why you're getting the sort of heritage logo as well as the headstock shape, which is a little bit narrower than on the 45. You get the, I don't know, jungle vibes as well with the Tiger pickguard, which, in fairness, like the in terms of at least the color, the striping maybe not so much, but the color, like all the old pickguards I was seeing like that were a lot more orange than what's being done now with like brown.
Red, brown. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, you know, historically accurate, at least a little bit more.
A little bit more.
This guitar is tremendously brighter than this. This is a whole lot of high mids. It sits in a place that can also be perceived as a volume boost.
Oh, yeah.
Like way louder because of those high mids. Because essentially the shape, as we were saying, like is the same virtually. The bracing is different, however. And,
there's the traditional difference between the 45 and the 35.
Exactly, and so you have a different type of resonance. A neck a little bit, because you didn't talk about your neck, but that's pretty
so
thick.
true. Yeah.
That's a
so
chunky
this
boy.
is I'm trying to make this somehow work. Is this fine? I got a nod. This is a nice and round C neck, like a nice and round. It's not your flat.
I would
60s
even say
style.
like almost D-type shoulders.
Yeah, it's like how I would imagine like a 59 Les Paul neck, like
fair
that
enough.
kind of roundness. It's very nice. It fills the hand. It's very woody and comfy. I love it.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. This isn't thin by any means, any stretch of the word. This isn't a thin neck at all. It's a little bit thinner than this.
But it feels like that.
Less shoulders. Yeah. It's maybe closer to what you think of it like as a 60s sort of neck profile.
Like a modern C.
Exactly, yeah, more modern C. I still find it a little bit chunkier than the Hummingbird, for example. For me, the Hummingbird was like top-notch comfort. Like that was the absolute best, because I don't have like big. Chris got small finger, but big palms, and I don't have either. So yeah, this is a little bit thinner, a little bit louder, a little bit brighter, at least as like perceived type of thing, and yeah, it's just awesome. I like it. I'd say I would even prefer the sound of that guitar if I didn't like the
the rest of that
the rest of the Hummingbird so much. Yeah, because the body shape is also kind of cool. Like I like
It's comfy.
the rounded shoulders a bit more than the flat sort of, you know, it's completely perpendicular to the neck on the Hummingbird than like most modern dreadnought.
Yeah, yeah.
And the traditional shape with the rounded, and it's like, this is very sweet. I like it. I like it a lot.
And I like this one more. It's interesting because the camera guy, Phil, and Guillaume already told after playing that, like, oh, that's my thing. And
Yeah.
I was like, okay, it's not mine. You know,
There's that
I love
shine
that, but
to it.
this warmth is
Yeah.
what I really love about acoustics, because it doesn't sound dull or slow. It doesn't hold you back, but it has that J45 thing, which is something
Yeah.
I just, yeah.
Yeah, you're not the first to like them either.
Yeah, might be,
Like,
might be not alone.
as far as I know, they've landed on a couple of records
A
in the
few
past.
million recordings, yeah.
At the time of filming, we don't have the exact retail price. It will be linked in the description box down below for all of the faded acoustics as well as the Generation Collection G-Bird. That's out here. And yeah, if you like this video, there's a really strong chance that we released another video today that we're just about to film right now about the faded electric guitars.
Hence the corner.
If I were you, I'd go check out this one too, because do they hold up to the acoustics? Did they just nail the acoustics and the electrics are, meh? We'll see.
You never know, unless you check out that video.
Unless you, yeah, and if you've seen it before, you know, whatever, it's YouTube.
You guys take it easy. Meet you down there in the comment section. Let us know which one was your favorite out of these.
Yes.
And of course, if you have any questions, just hit us up. Take it easy. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss other videos coming up.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye. How much of my mom did my mother left to me? How much of my love will be insane to some degree? What about this feeling that I'm never good enough? Will it wash out in the water, or is it always in the blood? I can't feel the love I want, I can't feel the love I need, but it's never gonna come the way I am. Could I change it if I wanted? Could I rise above the sun? Would it wash out in the water, or is it always